banging. We're back. It's the motherfucking Noinvitepodcast. It's Blaze, and we got what's your official title then? Because you're not like, you know what I'm saying? You're not full time.
What?
You're not full time, but because you're holding it down while we look for somebody, right? There's a lot you guys gotta know. You guys probably don't even they don't even know a lot about the shit that we've been talking about. But Patty, what's up? You're back.
Hey guys, how are you?
Patty's back, y'all. Let me
us.
hit y'all up because a lot of y'all don't know what the fuck's going on. For the people that do listen, Patty's back. Steph is still MIA. So we all know where she's at, you know, wherever she's at, you know, Steph, you know, take a shot for us. And we just gonna keep it rolling.
Be on her gypsy mode.
She might just be out on the supreme hustle, you know. Steph be mobbing, she that's not bullshit. You feel me? She really be mobbing, right? So wherever she's at, it is what it is. Patty gonna fill in for Steph for a little while, but we definitely are on the lookout for our next co-host, a permanent co-host. I'm always gonna have guests on. I'm always gonna have people that, you know, we're always gonna have people other than ourselves talking on these podcasts. You know what I mean? But definitely looking for somebody else. Steph was a good dynamic. I feel like she was holding it down. She did everything that she needed to do, and we basically need somebody else like that. So. Y'all could DM the No Invite Podcast on IG at no_invite_podcast. You guys drop your DM if you guys think you qualify. You gotta be out here in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? You guys were out here, East Bay Area, Pittsburgh, California. So you gotta be somewhere within there. Make it easy on yourself. Now, Steph was a rider. I don't know if y'all ride or die like that, but Steph used to pull up from what, San Rafael or Santa Rosa, right?
Somewhere in San Francisco.
Once a week. She used to drive like 2 hours almost once a week
Francisco.
to come do the podcast. That's how dedicated she was to it. So I always give her much love for that and for just, you know what I'm saying, seeing the vision.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I probably wouldn't have done that. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I don't like traffic.
But she held it down though, you know, and I gotta give her that because that's, you know, small shit like that goes a long way to building something. You know what I mean? If you got a bunch of selfish people, like, you're not going to get them goals, hit them goals. You might hit them, but not as easy as you could if you have everybody working unselfishly. You know what I mean? Can you pass me that ashtray?
Yeah, it is definitely collective. Definitely a collective effort.
So, yeah, so Patty's holding it down. We're still moving and grooving, doing what the fuck we want to do.
So
Life is crazy.
Felix the cat in the house?
We do. We have
one
Felixxx.
Of the coolest cats in the cave. In the cave.
In the cave. Yeah, I'm talking about on some caveman shit. Feel me? Hey, I got a story to tell you, bro.
You guys didn't see him.
Check this out. It's funny that you're here, right? So look, I be going by this one place all the time, right? My peoples lives in there, and it's a gated community. I go there one time and I see their stickers on the caution sign on the gate. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, cool. I slap one of my stickers on there, right? About a week or two later, I look and someone snatched my sticker off and put their sticker over where mine was. And it was some pussy ass fucking death metal fucking Satan worshiping band type shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that shit don't scare nobody, right? So I'm like, it just looked whack. I looked them up and everything, you know what I'm saying? That shit looked whack. So then I'm okay. I'm okay. So then I was like, fuck it, and I get a little pin, and I scratch their fucking sticker off and tear that shit off too.
Mr. Petty Kruger over here.
I'm Petty Murphy.
Goodness.
What do you mean? Petty Riley. Man, I do this shit in my sleep. I'm Petty Kruger.
He's over there scratching, spending a lot of time on the...
It didn't take much time at all. But anyway, so I scratched that shit off like, fuck y'all. I put another sticker,
I have no regrets.
and for a while, like a cool month, 2 months, we've been going back and forth because he don't put no more stickers. He put one more sticker up. I knocked that shit down too.
Oh my goodness.
Then every time and put my sticker up, and then every time I put my sticker up, he takes it off, and that's it. Yeah, we're beefing. It's like ridiculous, right? It's like I don't even know you. I don't like your bitch ass. I was like, leave my shit alone. So look, so then I decided, right? So then I decided, I'm like, so look, I decided then, I'm like, you know what? I can't just take this shit personal because there was other stickers there and he didn't peel nobody's off but mine, right? The same stickers that were there when I put shit up, they were still there.
I can't
So I'm like, okay, well, let me do a control thing, right? To make sure, like how they doing experiments and shit.
We do a controlled experiment.
Yeah, so then I took one of your stickers, the one with your head on it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I put that up. I didn't put it in the same spot though, because that's like asking for it, right? So I put it up somewhere nearby, and then I put up my sticker again. A couple weeks passed by. I look, sticker gone, and you could tell he's trying to scratch my sticker out too. Like, so sticker gone. Yours is okay. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker just don't like me, period. It's like, it's not even like no new stickers. It's my shit type shit. It was just like,
It's personal.
yeah, it was personal.
He didn't like your face.
No, you know what sticker it was too? It was the doper than sticker. So he didn't like mine, Jizzles, Halves, or Bully Wiz's face is what it was. You know what I mean?
He was like, fuck this boy band. Like,
He looked at us, he's probably, look at these goddamn illegals right here and shit. Get the fuck out of here. It's like, all y'all motherfuckers look like criminals and shit.
this whole thought process is hilarious to me.
Hey, this is what I think about. The fuck?
Funny,
These are
'cause,
the
like,
thoughts.
I go to nightclubs sometimes where they'll have like stickers and shit everywhere, and I'll put up one of my stickers or whatever, and then I'll come back a little bit later and I'll notice like just mine is ripped off. So I'm like, somebody's out here fucking being a little wham.
You too?
Fucking hating on me.
You be having
You know what I
things
gotta
like
do?
that too?
I gotta give you a
Friday.
sticker of my shit, because then they probably wouldn't peel my shit off over there. And since we already we understand that over there they're not peeling your shit off, I'm gonna put more of your stickers up.
Yeah. Give me all the stickers.
All the stickers.
That's
Remember you
actually
gave me a
really
little
good
bundle of them a
strategy.
while back.
That's actually a really
You
smart
gave me a
strategy.
bundle a while back. I always keep them in my car because I always put them up when I'm driving and I'm out and about, having my car ready, bam, bam, wherever the opportune time, right?
My cheeks
So like I
hurt.
said, I did yours. I'm like, man, fuck that. I was like, this motherfucker's hating. I'm like, fuck that. I was like, next time I'm gonna put a sticker and I'm gonna put a post-it on the other side, and when he peels it off, it's gonna say, go fuck yourself.
What was that movie where they were like putting up posters?
Huh?
And there was like a movie or like a show like that where they were like putting up posters and they were hating on each other, and one right after the other, they would put their own right after it.
Yeah.
Like I forgot what movie that
I know
was,
what you're
show
talking
that
about,
was.
and you know what? That's really real life though. That
That's
campaigns pay other people to
hilarious.
go and tear down people's signs and shit.
They pay people to do
Yeah,
that.
they
I know
don't
they
say
pay people
it,
to
but
put them
they-
up.
They don't say it, but they do it.
Wow.
That's where that comes from.
What's wrong with the
People have been
world?
caught. There's been people that ran for public office that have been caught for that shit. For like getting caught for because they sent out.
It does kind of make sense though, because it's exposure. It's like if nobody
Well, they're
knows
fighting
about you, they
for. Well,
can't
it's
vote for
saturation.
you
Remember,
or-
it's programming. The
But,
more you see
yeah,
something,
like, that's
the more you get familiar and used to seeing it, and it becomes like your default choice.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're fighting
It's
basically for
smart,
that real
but
estate.
that's
You know, in your
hilarious.
brain.
Like, never
Shit
in
gets
my
deep,
life
y'all.
would I have like a sticker or flyer where it was.
I don't give a. I feel like printing up like a whole notebook page size sticker and just slapping it on that shit. Cause I'm petty like that. Like I don't give a fuck. Like you bitch ass. Scrape all this shit off. Take all
And
fucking.
then take up the whole sign.
Yeah.
And then like you can only put stickers on top of your stickers.
Fucking go places, like I'll be like, man,
That's some
fuck
clown shit
this
though, huh?
fool. You know, I'll be like, fuck somebody or whatever, and I'll like make it a point to go to a bar that they fucking like.
What's
and, like,
wrong
slap
with
my
you?
shit up,
Yeah.
You know, and just like fuck it, I know they.
Just to see I got a presence here.
Yeah,
You know, I'll
exactly.
be through here. I stamp that.
I pissed on this tree. That's
Right.
guys.
Pretty
That's
much,
guys.
pretty much.
Yeah. That's like, oh, you got my ex. Yeah, I used to shit on those. It's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. That's how guys think though.
I feel naked without stickers in my pocket.
For real?
Without fucking having a sticker in my pocket to slap up.
Mhm.
I feel fucking weird. That sticker's
Yeah.
in my pocket right
That's the
now.
one I
Y'all
stuck up
can't
too.
see it,
it
but
had-
Felix just busted out with a whole plethora of his own stickers and whatnot.
And let me just keep it real with you right now. Like
Oh,
I said,
stack.
I put his this is the exact one I put up with his face and everything. And I'm like, so they left this guy there, but then they knocked me with Jizzle, Bully Wiz, and Half Down. I was like, okay, it's personal. I get it. I was like, ain't nothing wrong with him, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I thought it would be fair treatment all the way around. See, we funking. Let me get those two actually. I want more. Oh, like I said, I always keep them motherfuckers in the
I
car.
don't want none of these.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just playing.
I'm finna put your face on a chick's ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somewhere. Someday opportunity's gonna pop up. Because whenever I have stickers there, they go. I don't hoard them. I just, I put them out there.
Yeah.
So
Really smart.
that's fucking crazy though, huh? That's the weirdest shit ever. Anyways, that's how I've been living my life, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's what your life has been focused on the past week.
This is basically
Those are the activities of my past week.
this is a condition. This is something that's ongoing with this person. You know what I'm saying? They really don't like
never
me.
ends.
Yeah, it never ends. I'm ready.
Nah,
I'm ready
you know
to be
what
this.
real beef is?
Hey, I'm ready to be this petty to the end. Like, I'll be 93 talking about drive me past this fence so I can put my sticker up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me put my ARP sticker right here.
Let me put my handicap sticker up there with my picture on it. It's like, bro, so you know directly who you funking with. I'm really gonna put like a note on the next behind that little post-it note behind it, and then stick it to the thing. So when he peels it off, he sees a post-it note, he's gonna read it and be like, "Go fuck yourself."
Your boyfriend's a bitch.
It'll just come off in one piece.
And that's how he's been getting me. Like the last time, you could tell there was some hate though, because remember I scratched his off. So the last sticker I put up was scratched off too. I was like, oh, he had time today. He had time. I was like, it's good.
You can hit it like you do with your license plate with the registration and slice it a couple times. So that way they got
it takes more like time to peel it off. Yeah, that's tough.
Like, fuck.
And I was thinking that shit too. Like I really thought about. I was like, I'm gonna do him like that the next one. But now I kind of want him to find the note, so I'm gonna do that after I drew a note, and then because I know he's gonna peel it off, and then I'll do that. I'm already plotting my moves and shit. I'm a king petty.
It's a guy or a girl?
I have no idea. I think it's a guy. I mean, why would a girl? Why would a girl not like it? You know
why would anybody not like it?
But a woman is like more to be indifferent about it than anyone. Like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Like, that's only shit guys care about. You know what I mean? A girl probably look at it and be like, it's a fucking sticker. Who gives a fuck? A girl would be like, it's a sticker. Who gives a shit? Like, she wouldn't even give it 2 looks.
That's how you guys were talking about earlier. The conversation could get real masculine. Is this the example?
Kinda. I mean, because he could relate. That's why though. He could relate. You relate on a different level, but he sticks up stickers, so he knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You feel me?
About this
it ain't
life.
A conspiracy.
About that life.
About the sticker life.
It ain't a conspiracy. We ain't paranoid. You know what I mean? This is real life.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I mean, that's basically my life in a nutshell, Mr. Petty. I call that a petty project. You feel me? It's like,
got a few petty projects going on right now.
I'm sure a lot of people have petty projects going on right now. It'd be like that. But yeah, it's the Noinvitepodcast. Patty, we didn't even set a timer, huh? Look at us.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? See, I'm slacking on my Mac. And what time is it?
About 12 minutes in.
12 minutes in? See, we're doing good time. I don't even know if we might just go like a good 25, 30 minutes straight, to be real with you. So whatever the vibe is, man, you know what I'm saying, right now. I hope everybody out there got good vibes right now. You know what I'm saying? That corona is moving and grooving right now. It's boogieing everywhere. And people are starting to get scared. They're buying up all the water, all the food and shit. I'm like...
Better to be prepared.
It is. You should always be like that, though. But see, the fact that they're waiting to the last minute to do it is what's causing the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Not last minute. I actually think that there's...
I feel like you should always have hella water.
Of concern, because we don't want to underplay anything if it's something serious, but we also don't want to ignore the signs and not be prepared because you'd rather be safe than sorry.
No doubt.
I don't think that... I mean, at least from my perspective, I haven't seen anybody overreacting, so to speak, yet.
You haven't seen it yet, but if you go to the grocery store, like they said Costco was butt naked in there. Like,
have you gone in and actually seen it yourself, though?
No, but I know somebody that did. Okay. So, and then because they were telling me about that, and then it's funny because I was talking to them about it, and then I went to the local store, and they were out of water almost. Like it was butt naked. There was not even pallets there. It was just, I was like, okay. And you know, like normally that doesn't even fucking, like, I don't pay attention to that shit. But it was the amount of people I was seeing with like 6-7 cases of water coming out the store.
That's smart. I mean, we don't want to be unrealistic and be like, oh, nothing bad will ever happen to me or us.
Oh no, I'm not saying that at all.
So.
I'm just saying, like, people are panicking now, and it's causing the stampede effect is what I'm saying. So it's like, you know what I mean?
I don't think it's a stampede effect because I don't think it's like...
Well, if
people
you stay,
aren't like
I want people put this way. I want people to keep that same
water.
fucking energy though. It's like if you all scared now, you should be prepared already. You should have water in your fucking, because there's not a lot that you need to get prepared. They say just water.
Were you?
Huh? Yeah, we always keep a lot of water at the house. Always keep a lot of water at the house.
A lot of people aren't
fast.
like that. I remember I did like a study.
I know
in
people
college.
keep Pepsi in the house and that's it.
And it was a survey basically on preparedness, and I just like kind of passed it out. You had to do it for statistics and stuff like that and get like real data.
Not too many people were prepared, huh?
Bro, a very minute, like nobody was prepared.
Yeah,
like, nobody was. So you are very smart and you're ahead, and that's very wise.
Just water though. I'm not. Don't get me twisted. It's not like I have hella like what do you call that shit? surplus or anything and shit. You know what I'm saying?
We
it's
should
just,
though now. Like again, you don't have
we
to
live
go
in
out and buy up the
California.
whole store.
We live in California, and
but
just because we don't have earthquakes all the time, it don't mean that one earthquake can't knock us back into the Stone Age for at least a couple months. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? It's you know, it's just good to be
I think
prepared.
it's good to have batteries, a radio.
That's what I'm saying. Health,
canned food.
A health
food
kit.
Is always
you know
good
what I'm
to have
saying?
in the house, regardless, just because it lasts long and
like
things like that, like dry food, like beans and
rice, fucking
like
shit, like canned
and
food.
like you have your prescriptions and things like that.
That's what they say too. They say you gotta have at least 30 days worth of. But honestly though, to keep it 100, like I said, I'm not getting scared over this shit. But I'm not taking it as a joke. But I'm not exactly scared of this shit too. I feel like a lot of it's hype. You know what I mean? To be real with you, I feel like a lot of this shit's fucking hype. Wash your hands. Do the shit that you were taught to do anyways. It's like.
Yeah, because people are gross. I heard that like only like 1 in 6 people wash their hands after they go to the bathroom, which is like unbelievable to me. I'm like, what?
These are the same motherfuckers that eat butthole and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? They try to.
I seen this meme where it was like this big old like godlike creature, and it was like men that eat ass, and then the coronavirus is this little like.
Right next to it.
Figure up against it and whatnot.
That's hella.
That's horrible. Hey, I started dying. Like,
hey, the internet's undefeated. They don't give a fuck what's happening. God. They're gonna make fun of it.
People though. Yeah. People make this shit. Like
that's a collective. That's collectively how people feel. I mean, and remember we talked about it on another podcast though. It's like people do that shit when they're scared though. You know what I mean?
I didn't, but that made me fucking laugh.
That made me laugh.
That made me fucking laugh. Like I seen
hella like similar shit like the hella memes because people they don't give a fuck. They're like it's whatever. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the people out there that are prepared. Have a gun, have some ammunition. You know, in case the zombie outbreak, whatever. You never know. Like you said, we're getting prepared, so that means you should be prepared on all levels.
Learn how to make your own penicillin.
All that
generator.
Shit. All that.
Learn how to jar and pickle things.
You know what I mean? Learn how
Get an animal.
You know, all that. Hey, you know what's crazy? Think about it like this though. Like probably, I mean, I don't got no fucking fact checker or nothing. I'm gonna say like probably like 60 to 70% of people don't even know how to do that.
Please.
Skin
an animal? I don't know how to skin an animal. I never skin an animal.
I know how to skin an animal, but it's not really something I got a lot of experience in.
Yeah,
you know
like I don't go fishing. Like I don't eat fish. I know some people like actually like catch the fish and skin. Like actually, Felixxx I think knows how to do all of this that we're talking about. Like
skin an animal.
Didn't you do that with your chicken?
Yeah. I didn't skin. Well,
you don't skin a chicken really though.
No,
he
boiling
did that.
Chicken water.
He did that.
Bust
he killed
that
the chicken.
Yeah, he boiled it in water.
He raised the chicken, killed the chicken,
pull it out, yeah.
and ate the chicken.
That's game. But you know what though?
It was lawn to table the food. It was yard.
It was friend
to table cuisine.
It was friend. It went from friend to feast real quick. Like that was the homie until it was time to eat.
Yeah.
I mean, being Mexican, my dad brought home rabbits and was like, "This is your pet," and I was like, "Oh, it's so cute." And they made a whole bunch, and 30 months later, like, yeah, we eat them now. Like, where's my little bunny at? Like, we ate him. Like, what? That's what
that shit happened to me too. Like, Steph, wherever she is right now, she's like, these motherfuckers done turned into a whole meat eating podcast. There used to be some veganism on this podcast. Yeah, Steph, this is what it is. See what happens when you're not around? Bad shit happens. But yeah, I mean, also you gotta remember something too, though. At the same time, it's like, as long as, I mean, if you really want to learn, there's YouTube now. I've seen so many videos on YouTube shows you how to fucking clean any animal.
Yeah.
And I mean,
but I mean, like, God forbid there was like a disaster. What do we? You don't even.
No, what I'm saying is though you have. What I'm saying is though, no, now you live in the age that while you should get prepared. It's easy to find out, and technically, I'm sure you wouldn't be able to do it. And even if you download it on the device or something that's not relying on the internet, you know what I mean? Because that's information, bro. Like the internet, and books too. But think about it. Where the fuck you gonna take a big ass walk for a book, and it's like, and it's the end of the world, or motherfuckers is acting crazy out there. You know what I mean?
Like, have you ever heard of this is like totally digressing, but the anarchist cookbook?
Yes.
Yeah, like things like that. That's like a lot of things in there is like for doomsday and like prepared.
Yeah.
And
That shit
like-
was outlawed for a while because there was a motherfucker. I forgot who it was. There was some dude that was like a bomber and shit. I forgot. I think it was the Unabomber. I think it was the Unabomber actually. But he learned how to do that. And a lot of people learn terrorist tactics through that shit too. So that shit's kind of many because it has a lot of information in there to do like crazy shit. So like different types of bombs and
it is very radical.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
It is very radical.
It's like.
But if you don't have ill intent, there's a lot of useful information in there as well.
Well, the survivalist shit is, you know what I mean? The survival, and they got like they got handbooks for that too. But like I said, right now, for anybody that really wants to learn that, they feel you could go on YouTube right now and look at a video and literally learn how to do it and just learn and even practice, like, you know what I mean? If you want
Practice on what?
Practice, get you a pig or get you a little baby cow. And make some steaks.
If we got a grenade, that's what we gonna use.
I mean, if we got a grenade, use a grenade. That's his motto
right now.
It is.
That's his motto.
Is.
That's his mantra for a good minute.
I'm gonna give you a grenade and some salt. Go handle that.
We're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna give me some grenade and some salt. You know what I mean? We're gonna have steaks tonight.
Ass and shit.
We're gonna have steaks tonight. Anyways, it's No Invite. We back and we moving and like we always do. You know it's the 20th episode today, right?
Oh yeah, you were telling me that.
The 20th episode, Patty. That means 20 weeks we've done this shit.
Nice
I know people they ain't had a relationship last longer than 20 weeks. And I'm talking about the kind of relationship where they're on Facebook telling the world how much they mean to them. Like this is my boo for life. My heart, my soul. And then like 20 weeks later, it's somebody else's heart and somebody else's soul.
You're so mean.
It's like I was like,
you don't have to fault people for wearing their heart on their sleeves.
Damn, it's too much sleeves though. You running out of
too many sleeves.
You running out of
You only got two arms.
The shit's starting to look like an NBA patch jacket and shit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just judging. That's all. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I can't help it.
That's exactly what you're doing.
I'm just trying to live one time. I'm just being observant. I was taught to be observant and observe things. That I didn't say it was right or wrong. I'm just saying y'all, y'all out there like that. You feel me?
So this is your baby.
I know. So I'm proud. Exactly. I'm proud. I've been faithful to the same thing for 20 fucking weeks, and I don't have no problem. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? How many boos are y'all gonna have by the time we end of first season, huh? Let me know. Slide in the DM of no_invite_podcast and tell me what y'all think. Am I doing too much? Shit. I'm just saying. I'm just being observant. Cracking jokes. People know I'm joking. I think. No, that's probably the problem though. I think people think I'm playing, and that's the problem. It's like I'm for real about this shit. Like, you know what I mean? As far as everything that I do.
They know you for real.
Well, in general, like I feel like because I'm not like super serious. Like
you are kind of serious.
When I want to be, but you know what I mean. Like I'm not like I don't know. It's hard to explain my perception. My persona or whatever. I'm not like that. You know what I mean at all. Like
no.
Trying to be super. I like if you know me, I have a good time.
You don't take yourself too seriously.
Nah, not really.
But you can't be serious.
Yeah, exactly. What she said. Some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Felixxx, what's up, bro? What's going on over there?
Teach us how to skin a chicken.
We're just talking about magic mushrooms and shit. Well, yeah. At least I was. I think because they're legalizing them and they're starting to legalize them or not or
Did
decriminalize
they already legalize
them.
In Colorado?
I believe so, yeah. And microdosing though, like small amounts is like whatever is supposed to be good for you.
Microdose?
Fuck yeah, bro. I think I've mega dosed too before. I think you know what I'm saying? But that's like when I was younger and shit, you know what I mean? I really I haven't been like really on it like that. I did acid, shrooms and all that shit when I was young. That trip out, go to the field, run around, act cool. You know what I'm saying?
Where were these fields?
I don't know. In my mind. They were in my mind.
What fields in Pittsburgh
really, I was in my backyard, but in my mind.
It's a fucking hard place to trip.
Pittsburgh's
not that fun of a place to like sit around and high like that.
And it's like, it's all environment, bro. That shit, you want to be somewhere where you're like, I feel like to me at least, like some people like being indoors. Is like, if I was to do shrooms and shit, it'd be like, I want to go on a hike. I want to go walk around. I want to go do something where there's like a lot of scenery and a wide open space. You feel me? Like I'm trying to reconnect with Earth. You know what I'm saying? Get in tune with the universe. You know what I mean?
Trying to feel the Earth's vibration.
Exactly. I'm trying to manifestate things. Manifestationally. I'm trying to manifest. I'm making a manifest statement right now. All that shit.
Manifest destiny.
But
you know what I'm saying?
That what it's supposed to be though, because those are more natural than these pills. The pharmaceutical.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what
like,
I don't know. Like from what I know, it's like there's only like really like a few kinds of fucking like hallucinogenics and shit like that. So they are considered. And then you're like smoking Sherm and some other shit. Like you know what I mean? It's like I think that's the chemical. If I'm not, you know what I mean? If I'm incorrect, like you know what I mean? But shit like that, you know.
Have you ever tried ketamine?
Hell nah. Hold on, let's get this straight, y'all. That's probably the extreme of what I've ever done. Like. Never been really into pills or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. When we was this nation, we was all Islamically, you know what I'm saying, disulating, you know what I'm saying. But other than that, it's just like, man, I smoke and I drink, and that's it. You know what I mean? Just because it's too. I never really liked how anything like I'm the motherfucker that can't even take aspirin when he got a headache. Like pills. That's how I am with pills for real. Like I'm weird, yo. I think I'm
just a walking contradiction.
I am. I'm like a hypochondriac.
You're a complicated little pirate, aren't you?
I am. Tis right. You know what I'm saying?
Complex little creature over there.
It's okay, little fella. It's all right.
It's gonna be okay. It's okay.
And that's fucked up. That's not me, but I am complicated.
What did I say earlier?
Damn, that's crazy though. But yeah, the shroom thing, you know, it's getting legalized and everything, so people are really like jumping on that whole thing. And it's funny to me to see people like, even with the weed, that are like, that never would ever, but because it's legal now, they do it. Like, it's so funny, bro. It's hilarious.
I think some people can stand to use some fucking mushrooms.
Well, they say the scientific studies behind it, because it's actually been studied in what's it called? It's actually been studied like. You know, they've done tests and whatnot, and they're saying it's like it helps with people that are depressed and like suicidal for them to have like an experience like that, because it's kind of like a reset for your brain, and it kind of like it can help with addiction. That's why like they do, like, you know how there's hella popular things like the ayahuasca, I think it's called, where it's like a drink, and then you go out into like you got to be outside. You can't be inside. You got to go outside. And they give you this drink, and you just fucking wig out for like hours.
Is it like a root from a root?
It's natural. I don't know. I've seen and
heard something but it's non-alcoholic.
Yeah, right? It's non-alcoholic, and you have like a life-changing experience. They said like you see fucking.
That's kind of beautiful.
That is like I feel like you got to be ready in life for that. That's like when you're done with everything and
I'm ready.
You're like I'm ready. Just start over.
I don't like to do nothing, but I might try that.
They have centers you can go to where they have people that guide you through that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They'll drink it with you.
Yeah.
Really?
Go on your journey with you.
Yeah, because you're gonna start freaking out.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna like straight up though, like you're gonna have like some
like an out of body, like out of spiritual experience.
Every day, like many like exponential like epiphanies, like
you're gonna feel like a balloon and you're floating away, but then they're holding on to you, so you're not really going nowhere.
You need that anchor.
Yeah, you gotta have that anchor. That's the best way to describe it. Like you gotta have somebody to bring you back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
But really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, that's why it's been decriminalized though. It's because of that, because they're starting to realize that it has some kind of medicinal value. They always
have, but now that they can probably profit off of it.
Well, yeah, now that they're like fuck it, they're smoking weed. You might as well give them shrooms now.
Not just that, but like everybody learned about the opioids and the fentanyl and all the legal.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem. They done turned so many motherfuckers into dope fiends and shit off that shit. It's like. It's tough, you know what I mean? And there's extreme cases. There's like mild, but I'm talking about like I know people that got to fucking, you know, got to ODing off this shit and dying because they were doing too much of that shit. You know what I mean? So
fentanyl's fucking crazy.
Not so much fentanyl, but just like other stuff close to that, because it's like, you know, that shit, you get addicted one thing
even
to
like
another.
And it's not
and when people think that, they think, oh, it's just some guy on the street. Nah, these are talking about like your aunties, your uncles, your grandpas, because they done got given medication, they push that opiate heavy on them, and now they're like they're fully blown addicted. It's not like really easy for them to just, you know what I mean, cold turkey. So it's crazy. That's why they're like, fuck it, you guys smoke weed, take your shrooms, stop buying up all our fucking pharmaceuticals.
Or they learned now.
Well, they're gonna make their own. It's gonna be synthesized, I'm sure. They're all gonna make their own, and you know how it goes. It's business. Once something gets legalized, like I don't even know what prohibition was like, but the way I see like the whole weed game and whatnot, we're gonna have a guest host coming up soon. He, you know what I mean? He's definitely a big advocate for all that, and we're just gonna chop it up. Well, the legalization of marijuana, and he's a grower now and a businessman, so he's gonna come through and chop it up with us, and we're gonna talk about all the little things that are going on with the whole legalization process. He's pretty cool. He's a cool cat. He'll be on there. I'm not gonna say no names yet because I really don't make announcements like that. That's just for just so y'all have something on the horizon to know that we working. You feel me? Something I wanted to bring to you, and I think that's kind of cool. Like even now, what we're talking about, like the average motherfucker listening to us probably ain't know shit about shrooms or whatever, and they probably think it's like a crazy thing. Like don't get me wrong, I feel like it should be for a certain thing. Yes. It shouldn't be like something that you're just always doing and doing abuse. It to and abuse, and it's just like anything else. You can't abuse shit because it's never good for you. But like the average listener listening to us probably didn't know nothing about it, so at least these motherfuckers, in our own way, even though I'm highly uneducated in my own way, I probably said some shit that you never knew about. You'll be surprised. Like you'll talk to people like just on some regular shit, everyday type shit, and a lot of people still don't know what's going on like in certain things around them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like even with the internet and all that shit, it's like people really don't. I'm not gonna say everybody, but there's a lot of people that just don't pay attention to them around them, and that's like how we're saying.
Or they're in their own little world because they're
in their own little world. Well, that's all it is. They're just in their own world. You know what I'm saying? They're doing them. They got their own thing going on and
doing their everyday thing.
Yeah. No judgment. No, for real. On that, no judgment, because we all know somebody that's like that. Everybody is different. Everybody deals with shit differently. But yeah, most definitely. I'm just trying to see what's going on. I'm gonna get a monster truck so that when
you already got a monster truck.
No, I want a monster truck, like big wheels, like Bigfoot and shit, fucking gravedigger type shit. Yeah, because when the fucking zombies start to pile up, I want to make sure that I can throw a grenade and I'm out of there. That's you know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. So and Diz is a huge Walking Dead fan, if y'all didn't know.
Not no more. I don't fuck with that shit no more.
Oh no, excuse me.
I have no idea. That shit just started getting whack. I don't know. It wasn't up to my standards.
All of a sudden.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Ever since they started killing people, it was never the same.
It was after Glenn died, right?
Yeah.
That's when it started going downhill for him.
You know what it is? But yeah. After he died, and because I just felt like the story just started to get weak too. Like they kept trying to like add to it. Like I feel like that The Walking Dead should have been over like a few seasons ago. Yeah. Like they could have finished it and it would have been great. But it's like now. I feel like they just trying to squeeze more episodes, like just milk it now, and then finally do when they can't no more, they'll finally do like the end to the story type shit. It's like a lot of these shows and programs I like them when they first come out, the first couple of seasons, because they're really raw, you know what I mean? And they're seeing what they can push the line out. Like I watch Narcos, I watch different ones, and I've seen them since their first episode to now. Like as far as like just they came from the gate like that, you know what I'm saying? They came up from the gate like that, so they kept it consistent and shit, as far as like just the gritty and the raw way they're presenting the movie, the story and shit. But yeah, fuck all that. What time is it, yo?
Got like 8 minutes left.
Got like 8 minutes left.
Did you vote yesterday?
I did not vote yesterday. I was in a coma. That's the thing. I have no life. I hate it here. I have no life when what I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't sleep. I think I'm like 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep right now, I think. So.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other day I went out and kids track meet and I got some sun and shit. And I got a little, I thought I was tanning. I'm like, yeah, I got my color back. It's nothing. I went, I just looked burnt for a couple of days and now I'm hella pale again and shit. I'm like, fuck, because I'll never see the sun. I was like, I gotta sit out in the sun like a couple of days consistent in a row. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a vampire, y'all.
Yeah, me too.
For real. I'm a vampire.
I feel you on that.
But yeah, it's the Noinvitepodcast. We're gonna go ahead and take another little break. We flip the script right now. Bring Felixxx on the mic and see what he talking about. Gonna ask him some questions. He had me on his podcast, so I need retribution for this. So he had me on it. I don't even know if that even makes sense, but it sounded good. Cause if you got a grenade, you already. I ain't gotta say it because you already know. But it's the Noinvitepodcast. We'll be back. Chicks to send you pictures of them with your stickers on their nipples because it looks like the perfect cover. You know,
it is the perfect cover.
Like I see what you were doing. That you're a marketing genius, bro. I see what you were doing when you made these.
Like that could be a cover, like just this part and down, and
it has that would be a dope ass cover. Just imagine if she sent you a picture and had both the jugs with this on there. That would be your next album cover, and it wouldn't even be Photoshop. You know what I'm saying? You just take a really good picture. She gotta have at least an iPhone 10, like, or else it ain't cool. Then we have to send the cameraman and shit. Yeah. So. Yeah, if y'all heard that, any of our listeners, if you want to help Felixxx out with his next album or single cover, I don't even know if that's what he wants. We're just going to solicit that right now.
Yeah.
Of course, this is all free and all consensual, so, we're not paying you for this. You must want to be just down for the cause. That's all. And you know what I mean?
Just do it for the culture.
Exactly. Just do it for the culture. Just imagine that. That shit goes platinum or something and be like, your rack is the one that's forever immortalized. on the cover.
Immortal titties.
We're giving you a chance to win, baby. Giving you a chance to win. This pimping right here. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is do what you want to do. But do it for me. But look, we got Felixxx right here, y'all. But
What's up?
If you guys ain't know Felixxx, GPK Felixxx, man. Tell them about you, man. Who are you? Where you from? What do you do? Just so they can kind of get an idea of who's speaking, you know what I mean? Because it's like, when you see people in the room, and they start talking, you always look at them like, yo, what's up? So you got to give them something to look at since it's all audio. You got to make their ears see what you're saying, hear what you're saying, if that makes sense. I don't know.
I got you. My name's Felixxx. Come from Antioch, California. Born and fucking raised.
Right, goddammit.
Yeah, I grew up in Santa Cruz, spent some time high school, Santa Cruz. And I make music production, recording, engineer. If it's audio, I'd like to get my hands in it. A lot of bass music, dubstep,
the DJ
hip hop
shit.
DJing is fun, But
There's you do a lot of shit, bro. You
Yeah.
do a lot of shit, and I ain't gonna lie. And when it comes to some shit, because you're just like. You're like, so much about a lot of different shit. It's like, you're the person I hit up. I was like, damn, I'm going to hit him up. I don't like to like just hit you up and harass you all the time. But it's like, if I got a question, I'm going to just call this motherfucker. Like, bro, what do you think about this?
Man, anytime. I like
just because you know shit. You know a lot about different
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You like learn more by like sharing with people.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're one of the few people I don't mind sharing with anymore. I stopped fucking having to tell people. I stopped telling people so much shit, man. Dude, no, my job, I fucking gave away my job.
Oh, shit.
I taught this motherfucker everything, and now he'll do my fucking engineering job that I was doing,
Yeah,
he'll do it for like $16
Oh, yeah,
an
that's
hour,
crazy.
and they fucking company stopped calling me because...
Yeah, he low.
Yeah, so now I like pick and choose who I'm gonna like.
It'd be like that.
All right, who am I gonna share
bro.
this information with? You, I don't mind. You give me a call anytime.
Yeah. And it's like, it's also a thing too. Like, for instance, I get a lot of the same stuff, but for different things, right? Like people hate me for like, how do you do this? How do you do that? Consultation shit. This, it's really like that knowledge that you spent learning this shit. That's really like, like money, that you spent because you spent your time. So it's like,
it's time, man.
So like even like all the stuff the fact that you told him what dude did fucked up the game because now he's getting lesser. He might have undercut you, but now he just set a new lower standard overall. So when he's like, damn, I'm gonna need him to level up. They're doing a lot of shit. They should be paying me more. They're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna keep his ass low. Like fuck that, or we'll just get somebody else to beat you because now somebody else is looking at your spot like, oh, well, I'll do it for this much. You know what I'm saying? It's like fucking up the game. You gotta stay. People gotta understand that business is business. But if you don't have like a united front, like you don't stay with what the baseline is, for good standard of work, then you know what I mean. You bring down the quality. It's like property value. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But anyways, that's Manny. So what you have going on, bro? You ain't did no more of those live streams, those barbecue things?
I haven't done one. No, not since we got together. I'm about to do another one. I'm actually remodeling and redoing my living room.
Oh, that shit was fly, bro.
I just ordered a couch the other day. I'm about to have.
What happened to the other love couch?
It was just gross, fucking.
Exactly.
It just got dirty, you know,
Yeah,
nasty old
fucking-
couch.
The love couch got gross.
I mean, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Love ain't always clean.
Yeah, you know, if it ain't getting wet, you're doing something wrong.
Exactly. If it's exactly, man. For real though, that's real talk. That's like that's law. Hey, that's law right there when it comes to like when you got your own spot. I'm just saying.
But I'm about to do another one pretty soon, and I'm about to be like, come fuck up the couch party.
Oh shit!
I just bought a new couch. Just got the whole living room.
That shit sounds like a
repainted.
porno from Pornhub and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It might just go on.
Was it clothing optional?
Depending on where the night goes.
If you stay past this hour, y'all know what time it is. So
Yeah, right.
it's time to clear out. If you ain't with the program. The next phase of the next phase of tonight's activities will begin. We're gonna fuck the rest of the couch up.
It's like a 3-course meal.
You know,
Starts
right?
off with the barbecue,
You know what that means.
the cocktails, and then goes into the wild orgy.
It's at the end. All live stream, fans only,
Yeah.
premium Snapchat. What's your fans only, bro? What's your fans only account?
I don't have fans only.
Oh shit! You're gonna need one after that.
What is it?
For the fuck up the couch and for the you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that where they pay you money and shit?
Yeah, you know how these
Oh,
girls
yeah,
fans
yeah.
only and like premium Snapchat where they go on their live and they fucking play with themselves or they have sex and people donate them money and shit and they get paper off that. Strippers go on there and strip, you know, like they do
Yeah.
different shit on there, right? So that's why I said after this, if you do the live stream, I was like, oh yeah, you gonna need a fans only account, bro. They gonna have to pay you for that. Live stream that on their ass.
Man, you know what? I had an idea of eating different foods off of titties and getting paid for it. Being like, and like you could
That's
be
every
like,
man's
you
dream,
could like
bro.
suggest what food I eat off of and like whose titties, like
Like yo, I want you to eat some fucking raisin pudding off that chick with the flapjack nipples titties.
Yeah, yeah. And then you donate a certain amount and like I go do it.
Damn. You know what? That sounds like fine dining to me. I think that would be good, bro. You know what?
Yeah.
Nowadays with the
5-star.
that's
Yeah.
5-star cuisine.
Yeah. I think that might be like my new
You could
venture.
call it it'll be called Le Nipel.
Yeah, it started though because like because I was seeing this chick and she kept being like, eat this off my titties. And at first I was like, oh,
Nice.
that's hot, you know, like that's cute, you know, that's hot. And then I was like, damn girl, like you want me to eat a lot of food off your titties? Cause
Eat these nacho cheese.
Yeah, it was
Eat
like,
these hot Cheetos and nacho
yeah.
cheese off my
It's
nipples.
just like, yeah, it's like, damn girl, you realize how much stuff you want me to eat off your titties, right?
So here, look. Have you ever had wasabi off my nipple?
Yeah. So, anyways, I got the idea like we
That's
should
dope.
just film this shit and like
should.
fucking charge.
You should.
Yeah.
And once again, your chance to be immortalized with your rack as the dinner plate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. I see the vision,
This is
bro.
the first impression you get of Felixxx.
What?
This is the official
Nah,
introduction of
there's many layers to everyone. Everyone
the
does.
show.
I don't. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you're out here judging us for what we do on this show, you crazy. Because chances are you probably fucked up too out there. So we just normal human beings. We're not doing nothing wrong. We're not hurting nobody. But it is what it is. And I feel you, bro. I think you could do it. To be honest with you, because look,
Even you.
no, I do. I will never
Thanks, man.
stifle no one's dreams. I'll just try to encourage. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you could do that shit. I mean, the whole idea of fans only and all that is for adult I mean, it's for. I'm sure they started it for something else. But you know how everything else gets done. You know, eventually it turns to whatever the people want. But I mean, I'm sure there's a platform out there that you could do that type of shit. You know what I mean? And it'll be all right.
I think someone would watch it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like the shit that people watch weird shit.
And it's not too gratuitous. It's just like a titty. You know what I'm saying? It's not
It's
like
just a titty.
it's
Yeah,
just a
it
titty.
could
It's
be
not-
classy.
It could be real classy.
Eventually, if I
we
could
could put
get
like a
some
diamond.
clout,
We
it
could
could
put like
be
a
like,
a
people
diamond
might-
necklace on that titty. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly. Like if I get some clout going on, like people might come to me and seek me out to have food eaten
Exactly.
off their titties.
Exactly. Like it'll be like kind of like the dude like Salt Bay. Like people come from around the world to go make sure that he sprinkles some salt on their shit.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be like Nipple Bay.
Yeah.
See what happens when two dudes get on here? That's why I was like, yo, we gotta definitely throw a chick in this motherfucker because it's like,
Titties, alcohol, and drugs.
Yeah, like we got the same topics every day. If you ask us what we talk about, like that's what guys mostly talk about. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
This is what guys really do.
And grenades. Don't forget grenades.
Think they're out trying to holla at females.
Yeah, when you think we're out here trying to holler at females, we're just talking long shit about it. But no, yeah, I think real talk though, on some serious shit. I think that you could do it though, like real shit. Like
after you telling me about the ASMR type video.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? When people are smacking their food on camera, eating like crabs and crustaceans, and they're like, mwah, 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 mwah.
There's like sound effects
Yeah.
videos you told me or something.
They're not so much sound effects videos. A lot of them do it
But
just for the sound. For the sound, yeah, it's
But
like.
do they not like pop like the bubbles, like the
There's other ones that do that,
Like, that's
but
what
there's
that's
certain
what I
people. The
thought.
one I'm talking about, the bubble thing, don't really pop. That really bother me. It's the I'm like, come on, bruh. That shit's out of pocket. That shit sound nasty as fuck. Only pussy's supposed to sound like that.
Ice. And the mac and cheese.
And the mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
That's it. Other than that, I don't want to hear none of that coming out nobody's mouth. But that's what's up, man. Nah, go for your dreams, bro.
Shoot for the stars. Man. Shoot for the stars.
Exactly, shoot for the stars. You know what I mean? Just remember that the moons will be out. There'll be full moons out there. You know what I mean?
I'll be
all
high.
that. What we gonna call it though? What you gonna call it, man? That's what I want to know.
What the
Sure. What would you call it right now? It don't got to be set in stone, but like right now, off the top of your head, you're like, what's the what? You got to name it today and sign the contract.
Oh man, like
Breast
gourmet.
She said breastfist.
I'd say like breastfed maybe. Breastfed or
Yeah.
like gourmet gagonzas or something. Like gourmet gagoonzas or something like that.
Yes.
I like breastfed.
That's a good one.
I'd just
That's
be
hilarious.
breastfed.
Breastfed is hilarious.
Breastfed, it'd just be like 30-second clips of me eating like
Just 30
anything
seconds,
from like
though.
gourmet food to like fast food, off of like BBW titties to like skinny chicks, like
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Titty tots.
titty
All
tots,
that.
all colors, all colors, all sizes,
Yeah.
tater tots.
So that way, so you're not limited to what you eat. Like you could, on a big ass, enormous fucking boob, you could eat like a big ass pancake and some bacon on that shit.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like a slice of
don't
ham.
stifle your growth. You know what I'm saying? We accept all shapes and sizes. I'm with that, bro. You know what? I salute you.
Thank
This
you.
man's a hero. You know what I'm saying? One day, they're gonna remember
Take
that.
my coins.
Yeah. Just let me know. Just let me know when it's time to sign up. I want where it's streaming at. I'ma stream. You feel me? Yeah, it's the Noinvitepodcast. So what you got coming up? You got any shit that you're doing right now? Like any projects, any fucking shows, promotions? Because I mean, like I said, you do a lot, bro. So I don't always keep up to with everything you got going on because that would be stalking and that'd be creepy and you know what I'm saying. So all you know what you post. That's it, bro.
Oh man, stock away. I always got weird shit going on. What's kind of cool what I got coming up now is a couple shows in April. I don't have dead set dates. I think we're looking like around the 11th or so. I got 2 or 3 shows.
Where at? What cities? Do you know?
San Francisco.
The city.
One of them is at Ritual Dubstep SF, and that's gonna be at the DNA Lounge in San Francisco, which is a
Okay.
cool club. If you've never been there, it's like a pizza joint downstairs, and then a nightclub up top. And they got a couple different rooms, and I'll be DJing there.
What kind of music?
I'm gonna be playing like trap music and dubstep and hip hop, some
Nice.
stuff that I made along with some things my friends made.
That's
and
dope.
Just whatever
Really
the
on some
crowd's
real
feeling.
DJ shit, whatever the crowd want, huh?
Yeah,
That's what's up. Yeah,
it's definitely more like bass music, you know.
that always works. That always works. Bass and weed.
Bass
You know what I'm
and
talking
weed.
about? Bass and weed is always good.
And just a couple music projects at the house. Yeah, nothing too serious. Just some low key projects.
Now, are you still doing the video interview things, the vlog you were doing, or was it a vlog, or was it like exactly what was it?
It was just like a YouTube channel thing, and I haven't really been doing them because people kind of started like disrespecting the fuck out of them, and I wasn't getting paid or doing it. Like there wasn't really any benefit for me for
You were
'em.
just doing it to put on and
Yeah, and so like once I
showcase
kind of
people.
done like my immediate group of friends, which I got like 20 videos, which are pretty tight.
That's
you know?
pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, and once I got like my immediate like homies that I give a fuck about, once I started trying to reach more outside the circle, and I was having to like drive outside of the area or like go somewhere inconvenient to myself, people would just either like bail on me at the last minute
I
or
hate
like
that.
fuck her and it'd be like, man, I'm out here like.
Investing time.
Yeah, like, and it just got, and then I'm putting hella time into the videos, editing and shit.
Yeah,
and
it's
it just
not
like,
an easy thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it wasn't. So,
that's why I ain't been doing no video content, bro. It's just hard to get somebody to get on the same page that they could be consistent like that. Like,
it was, yeah,
you know
it
what I mean?
was. I've been more like focused on the music and getting out and, you know, promoting and trying to book shows and stuff. So, yeah, I just haven't really had much time for the video editing. And eventually I'd like to get more of like a team together and get some people together that can like help me do that, and we can all kind of do different editing projects for each other. And
exactly, like
know,
where you got a team. That's all it really is. It's like if you have somebody that's really into it, like a real team ain't four motherfuckers that do the exact same shit. That's your homies. You know what I'm saying? A team is four motherfuckers that do something different that could overall help each other. You know what I mean? We all do something that the other person doesn't really do, or we're better at it than the other person does, and they do something that we don't do, and we're all pushing for, you know, goals. You know, he does, if my videographer does this, does that, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with him, I support him on his endeavors, send him clientele and stuff like that, and vice versa. Like, same thing with me, and we work shit out. But it's tough, man. It's like, I've had so many different iterations of this podcast. Like, I finally decided to strip it back down and take it to audio because of shit like that. Mm-hmm. Because people were very inconsistent. It's the whole name of the fucking podcast is because no invite, because I used to have a live stream that I would do, and people would fucking fake at the last minute. I'm like, bro, this is a live stream. Like, we were supposed to go on there and talk for hours. Now I just gotta say, fuck it, I'm freestyling it like I'm doing now. You know what I mean? Like, so people would cat at the last second, and it's like, this for y'all. It's like I had an audience with the live stream. It was like it was a lot of viewers that I ever had, at least, you know, at one time, that would watch it. But you know, I would always try to put on for people, and then it would end up like coming back to my face. So I was like, you know what, this is the No Invite Podcast. It was after I stopped doing the live stream, I changed the name. It was like, this is the No Invite Podcast, and basically what it stands for is there's no invite. It's an open invite. If you want to show up, but I'm not gonna base what I do around a guest. It's gonna happen no matter what. That's why we're more conversation, less interview. You know what I mean? Because of shit like that. Because then I put myself at the mercy of whoever I'm trying to feature and look out for them. Forget all that. We're gonna keep the podcast about conversation. We're gonna talk about whatever we talk about, but it doesn't rely. There's no invite. If you want to be on the show, just come on. Let's go. Just hit me like, hey, when can I come on? But other than that, I'm not reaching out to nobody. Hey, you want to be a guest on my shit? Hey, I'm not doing none of that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. People either reach out to me, or we have a conversation and it pops up and it happens organically. You feel me? And then there's other people that I've had waiting too. That's why I'm doing a lot more guests. I'm getting to all the people that I've had waiting. I've had so many people waiting to actually come on. And my podcast was always so ragtag, like separate. Like, I would do a season and be consistent for like 2 months, and then I wouldn't do shit for like a year on it because my editor fell through, or this happened, or the standards that I'm up to is not being met. You know what I mean? And it's like, it sucks when you got to rely on people for certain shit, or they make you believe you can rely on them.
Yeah. One thing I was doing for a minute was I would work about half of the project, and I'd get it kind of where I wanted it, and then I'd send it to somebody on like Fiverr to do the finishing touches, or like add some fucking flair. And yeah, and it was like helping, just kind of like outsourcing some like of the finer details and shit. And yeah, if I get back into it, definitely gonna be like have a couple people working on it, as well as hiring, just paying the money to like have somebody else help me do it, because it's like I want to work on it.
Probably get more done the
just like, yeah, just if you know, I want to do the music, you know, and I want to focus on the music, and like if I can get the raw content, the footage and stuff,
shit that you could use
to
then
like
promote yourself.
I can pay somebody else to kind of like edit it together or whatever.
Yeah,
and
really,
like,
that's
you know, what we were talking about too was you know, doing donating money for fucking showing a titty.
Oh yeah, like not that, but like Patreon and shit like that, right? Where you could
like,
people could
what I would like.
Well, I don't know, fans only. I don't know. You got to do some shit, some things on there. I don't think I want to see all that. Just kidding.
Actually, a lot of people do it to like for consultations, like how you guys have a lot of knowledge in the audio industry.
Mm-hmm.
You don't share all of that on your regular social media. You share tidbits, but you go into more depth, and people will actually pay
and help them out. Yeah.
To get that information, that knowledge that you have.
Yeah, I was thinking of like giving out more content and stuff.
You should.
And charging like $5 a month and trying to get, you know, shooting for a goal of like 1/3 of my fan base to like actually invest.
People do that with podcasts and everything right now too. Like everything you get that bonus content from you know, just offering different ways, you know, different lanes for it, you know, like because it takes a lot of work. People think it's easy. Nah, shit takes a lot of work when you're trying to remain consistent and have a consistent flow of something. Like you know, when you do stuff like a podcast or a video show or any kind of internet content, once you turn the key on, you want to stay with your foot on the gas, because you know, people, once they in order for, like, even with this podcast, like, I knew that I stripped it down to the audio is because I want to gain consistency. If I could go, this is episode 20. I think this is the longest streak in a row that we went doing this shit. This episode 20 that we just did. And, that's the only way I feel like we're really gonna get our fan base is by because once they like it and they like you, they want more from you. And because I'm the same way when I consume my shit. If I like somebody, I follow them, I listen to their shit, I listen to all their old shit all the time, but I'm always looking for something more. If they just start falling off of the planet, then it's kind of like, well, you go looking for something else somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's like, it's tough, man. The consistency shit with that is tough, bro. Like you said, if you could have somebody to pay you, you could pay to do that and really like do it. It's what you got to do. You know, me, I like to hook up with
major production.
Yeah, me, I like to connect with people that are good at what they do, and we do favors for each other. You know, that's like a big thing, and it's not just always favors like where I'm making money off you or you're making money off me. I mean, like if let's say I got my videographer and he knows I'm always working and whatnot. I'm constantly going through him. He'll look out more than what he normally does after a while, because it's just good business. He knows I'm steady, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a deal. It's always something cool. Like, you know what I mean? I don't try to like lowball nobody. They tell me what they want and I try to work with it. You know what I mean? If not, I keep it pushing. So, you know, once you establish relationships like that with certain people, like we'll do favors for each other. It's like, oh, boom, do this for me, I'll do that. Do this, do that, I'll do this. You know what I mean? And it helps us, because then he don't gotta come out his pocket for some shit, right? He could keep that money. I ain't gotta come out my pocket for something. We could trade off and get some work done. You know what I mean? And there you have it. You know, and keep it rolling, like how you were saying too. You know, so I don't know. The toughest part about this consistency, and it's hard when you have inconsistent people in the circle. Yeah.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Everybody's on their different time schedule and shit, you know. And also, it's like when we were doing school, when I was at fucking LMC and shit, it's like we did a class. I don't know. You said you think you might have did it, but we did like a bunch of surveys to figure out our work habits and our traits. And we had a project at the end of the semester where we had to basically pick the best team based on what they could contribute in their work personality or whatever. You know what it is? I forgot what it was called. But basically, it was like an evaluation of them and what's their strengths and weaknesses and how well and who they work well with each other. And you're supposed to pick your group based off that. And that shit really actually worked, because there's some people that are better at certain aspects of something than someone else is. Maybe somebody's really, you know, in depth and in detail about certain things and real, you know, organized, when somebody else is more sporadic, but it's like has more ideas and, you know, it's really like just, you know, like constantly. Exactly. Well, and also like, but like willing to speak, like outgoing, because some people are not naturally like that. So willing to speak, somebody that could be like the spokesperson or there's all, you know what I mean? So
everybody playing the different roles.
I feel like when you get with the right team, because like my brother out there in Vegas, he was also for the longest, he was on his dolo shit as an artist. He didn't really know people. So he fucking, what's it called? He got with the right team and he's doing good, bro. I always see, when I see people that are really doing good on their shit, they got a team, bro.
Yeah.
They got a consistent team.
You have to.
You know?
Can't do it by yourself.
Yeah. That's the hard part, man. It's not inconsistent people. And you know, like I don't take it, you know, I can't take it personal. They just can't be my priority. Like I'll still like try to lend a hand or send them some work. But like if you're inconsistent with me, you might get a break. But if you're inconsistent with somebody that sends you to like make you money, then I will probably fuck with you no more. Just because it's like I understand we all have our moments. Sometimes shit you can't pull it together at the right time and you fuck up or whatever the case is, or you double book or whatever. But like if I send you, cause like that's another thing. It's like a lot of people fuck with me because whenever somebody's like, yo, I need this, I need an engineer, I need a DJ, or I need a fucking producer, or I need a cameraman, I need a whatever the fuck, I'll put them in there if I have some kind of relationship and I know you and I know that you're about your word, then I'll plug you. Yeah, I'll connect you. Like I know that this person is about their business and I know you're about your business, so I'm not gonna middleman you. I'm gonna just introduce you guys because you guys look like you guys could do business together, and boom, and be on your way. You know what I mean? And that is valuable. That's valuable. People appreciate it. I appreciate when people do that to me, and they send me clients.
It's hard to filter out who knows what they're doing in their
and who's a cat? Like you said, they make you waste your time.
And who's not.
Like you said, they make you waste your time, right? And you go all out there for nothing. And it's like, fuck, I could have saved myself gas and some more shit just by having somebody trustworthy. So it's like when you, yeah, I don't deal with nobody that does that kind of shit, because it's like you're making me look bad on two ends. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to help both of y'all out. Really, it's really like a mutual thing. I don't got nothing to do with it, but now it's like this motherfucker introduced me to him and he was a piece of shit or whatever the fuck it was. You know what I mean? So it's like,
and that's what a team is. It has to go both ways, and the time and the effort has to be respected on both ends. Like, and if it's not, then that's not really a team.
Nah. And that's been my thing this year. Like I'm building my brand and I'm venturing out and doing other things, bro. But I'm definitely trying to build a team. Like I want a team when it comes to the podcasting shit. I want a team when it comes to the music. And when I say team, it's because it's always gonna be mutually beneficial. It's not gonna just benefit one person. It's like exactly this, and it's like we putting our stakes in. You know what I mean? We're claiming what we getting right now while it's early. You know. And like I said, we all got to make money, and I can help people make money.
Yeah, I'd like the brand to eventually grow to a point to where like other people can kind of make money with me. You know? Yeah. Like, well, it's like, yeah, you want to be able to if they're gonna work with you and for you, you want to be able to take care of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to make it worth them. Like, you want your job to not only be to me, that's how I feel like that's the best way to show you appreciate someone that's working for you. Is to make sure that you take care of them well, you know, as best as you can. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Whatever you could do, not only just monetarily, but like I said, plug you with people, connect you with this person, introduce you to him. If you prove to be, you know, trustworthy and on that level about your business, like I don't mind sharing my connects if you're cool, but if you're like gonna be a cat and you're weird and then I'm not gonna fuck. Don't get mad at me if I don't plug you with everything. Like I'll help you out still, but you know what I mean. I'm really skeptical of people that are just like interested in the plug.
Yeah, me too. But me too. See, and that's the thing. I could already tell from the gate. You're right though. That's like you can tell from the gate. It's like only the people that you know want to befriend you and act like it's all good, but really be phony as hell is the ones. Yeah, and I just gotta, you know, everybody eats, B.
Yeah, exactly. It's a village. Like you gotta take care of your village.
Yeah, that's not how business usually works though. But it's a nice idea though.
Yeah,
that's unfortunately
it's a noble idea, but yeah. I heard somebody say today, they're like, if you're not cheating in business, are you really trying?
Wow, that's horrible that we have to have that.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Depends on who you're cheating. If you're cheating the system, is different than cheating a person. I don't feel like you should cheat a person. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to.
But then that kind of comes into the whole businesses are people. People are business.
Nah, not all businesses. And some businesses got it like that. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Half the time, like, why would I try to get over on a small business if a motherfucker was gonna do something stupid? Don't you think you'd go for where the money's at, anyways?
I mean, I totally get it, but I don't.
I'm just saying. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
that's what I learned in movies.
That's what the evil villains.
Because I mean, you see all these motherfuckers doing scams and shit, like the Bernie Madoff. The motherfucker wasn't robbing like the average person. He was robbing these corporations and shit. And people that had hella money though, they were like, "Yeah, I'll donate you fucking $3 million. Go ahead."
I don't really know that.
Yeah, it's good. Here goes $3 fucking million. You know, here's some of my money. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's all right. He'll be all right. It's nothing. He lives a good life for a while. He was balling out of control. Okay, you got the plug in there, Felixxx, bro. Check this out, man.
Yes, sir.
How can people find you, bro?
You can find me on most streaming platforms. GPK Felixxx with 3 X's, FELIXXX. Or I'm also available on Instagram, GPK_music.
Ladies, slide in his DM.
Slide right in, girl.
He said he'll play DJ with your soul.
Yeah, I'll if you got a couple bucks, I'll eat whatever fucking kind of food you want off your titties.
Hey, he ain't scared of no corona.
You have to bring the food.
You gotta bring the food though. You know what
he ain't
I'm
scared of
saying?
no corona, but he will ask you to wash yourself at least before he pulls up.
2 times.
2 times. He goes, don't be mad if I come in there and sterilize everything. Spray it down with my steamer. It gotta be the other way or else it's not gonna charge. The other angle, yeah.
But yeah, I'm on SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, you can Google me. I'm out there. We out here, fam.
So look, check this out. This is like the no invite yearbook picture, right? So if this was the no invite yearbook picture, what would right now be your slogan underneath your yearbook picture before we leave? Like, what would you say to be forever immortalized?
Oh God, man. You know what? You know what's fucked up is I think I was looking at my yearbook earlier today.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, from like high school, and it was like this kid. It wasn't my immortal fucking. I forget.
Wasn't your last quote? Your last high school quote?
It was like everybody. So it was like it was like the kid underneath me, and his was like, my sweatshirt smells like breast cancer.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
That's deep.
Hey, if you knew the layers to that, we could have a whole podcast dissecting
layers. Mine, I don't know, man. Just fucking keep it pushing, bro.
That's right.
Keep it pushing and pinkies up.
When people look at my shit,
got milk.
Yeah,
breastfeed.
Titty tots.
Titty tots.
Titty play all day. Titty play all day. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I think mine would be SMD. I'll just put it on there like that. I think it is. When people see that, they're gonna be like, this guy's an asshole. That's that's basically it. Yeah, he's a fucking asshole.
I'd probably like look up some fucking quote, some like gnarly quote in some book, and just be like, see page 378 of fucking Alexander Dumas, fucking 20 years after, and then like people have to go look at it, and they like read it, and then like see some fucking crazy shit and
it basically says go fuck yourself.
This motherfucker just told me to go. He had me look up and go fuck myself. No, it's your boyfriend. Yeah, because your boyfriend's a bitch. Yeah. He can suck on my dick.
Yeah. Yo, what's the name of that song, bro? Who sings that? What's the name of that? That shit's hilarious.
Tyler Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
It's Krispy Kreme.
That's fucking hilarious. You guys, we just was listening to some of that shit earlier. That shit was funny. We was talking about those kinds of songs. That's real poetic. That's real deep. That's saying something. Speaking to people's souls. What time are we doing, Patty? We're way over there, huh? All right, so check it out. It's the Noinvitepodcast, episode 20. Feeling real lifted and spiritual. I think I see Jim Morrison somewhere. Smoking crack.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Fuck.
Follow the No Invite Podcast on Instagram. No_invite_podcast. Bye.